Do you want to create a business that has an army of raving fans? And when I say army of raving fans, I mean customers, vendors, employees, and maybe even your parents. Basically, everybody who interacts with your business is super jazzed about you being their go-to solution for whatever it is that you offer. Said another way, if you want to create a brand that has influence, income, and impact, I'm going to show you 2 things today that you need to define and document to do just that. These 2 simple things will give you some branding guidelines within your business that aren't overly complicated or full of jargon that's impossible to implement. Hi, my name is Andrea Reindl. I am a brand strategist and the founder of Legacy Creative. For the last 13 years, I have been elbows deep in creating brands and customer experiences that create raving fans. Along the way, I've learned a few things that work and a lot of things that don't work. Here on this channel, we are going to make it as simple for you as possible to create customer experiences that are branded and create loyalty amongst the people you want to work with most. If you are somebody who cares about your customers and you're interested in more information like this, please be sure to subscribe below because every week we'll be coming at you with something simple that you can implement right away. Let's start with defining what is branding not. Branding is not your logo. It is not your website, it is not your company name, it's not your product. It's also not your photography style or the color palette you use within your business. Branding is not any of those things, but it does inform all of those things. Not having these 2 filters clear in your brand is like trying to go on a dream vacation, but not knowing where you want to go, what experience you want to have, how much money you have to spend on the trip, or how much time you can take to go on the trip. You would never do that because you can't start planning a vacation until you've made some of those critical decisions before you plan the vacation. So let me ask you a question. How would you make decisions differently in your organization or your day-to-day life if you were crystal clear on the experience you wanted to create for your customers, your staff, your vendors, or anybody you lead? All right, so let's say your dream vacation is going to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Be lots of fun, right? Well, that only happens for a few weeks at a certain time of the year, and if that's part of your dream vacation, it's pretty important that you know when you can go, what your budget is, and how far in advance you need to book that dream vacation. Without knowing those things, you can't make critical decisions and book your trip to New Orleans. You need to know all of those things before you start making critical decisions. Your branding is just the same. You need to know some critical components before you start making implementation decisions. Remember what I said earlier, the desired experience informs the decisions that you make. What are these 2 things? Let's talk about them. The first filter is how do you want to make people feel? Every single time they interact with your brand, how do you want them to feel? So let me give you some examples. Let's say you want people to feel understood and seen and like they're enough. If that's the filter feeling that you want people to have every time they come into your business, that should be reflected in the words that you use in your copy, in the graphics that you use in your design layouts. It should be reflected in the way that your thank you pages on your website are laid out. They should even be reflected in the invoices that you send to people because you want them to feel understood and seen and cared about as a human. On the other hand, if you want people to feel like they are a badass rebel that can do anything they want, then that should be reflected in your pictures, in your graphics, in your words, in the way that you answer the phone, in your invoices, in all the same places. You want that feeling of badass rebel that can do anything to be reflected in the branding. Based on how you want people to feel within the brand, anybody touching that brand can make quality decisions about making people feel the way you want them to feel. Second, you want to focus on what you want to be known for in your industry. So different from the way you make people feel, this is the result that you get for your clients. This is that thing that you deliver that they're paying you for over and over and over again. You want to own that space in your market and your niche. Once you decide what you want to be known for in the industry, you can start filtering your decisions and how you implement anything in your business for, are we delivering the result we want to be known for consistently to our clients? For example, let's say you want to own the word leadership in your space. You want to be known as the go-to leader in the niche that you serve. You can then start to create programs, products, and services that serve leaders and help develop leaders. And you would create all of your content and your marketing content to talk about leadership. Now, remember filter number 1 that I brought up is a feeling. So there's different kinds of leadership development. You can have leadership development that is soft and warm and inviting, and no matter what, you are enough. Or you can have leadership development that is badass rebel, and if you push really hard, you'll get to where you want to be. That kind of leadership. You see how you may own the word like leadership, but the feeling is very, very different. So it's important that you understand the filter of how do you want to make people feel and what is the word that you want to be known for. All right, here's another example. Let's say you want to be known for the experience of calming the chaos. This could be in maybe as a CFO because you organize people's finances, or it could be something like a SaaS like monday.com because you organize projects and you take them from chaos to calm, or even in something like parenting because you take someone's life from chaos to calm. Ultimately, what you do for people is you calm the chaos, and you want to be known for that result inside of your industry and with the filter of how you make people feel. So you can see that if you're somebody who calms the chaos for business owners that don't have project management, you can start to show examples of calming the chaos by using Gantt charts, by using spreadsheets, by using checklists, maybe by creating processes and standard operating procedures. All of those activities of what you do calm the chaos for your ideal client. And if you pair them with the filter of how you want people to feel, you create a unique brand experience that is just you and yours alone. Here's another example. Martha Stewart and Gordon Ramsay both teach how to create epic meals on a pretty regular basis. However, the way they go about it and the way they make people feel is very, very different. They're both known for creating great meals, but they do it in a very different way that's a feeling. So when you combine the feeling with the thing you're known for, you create a unique brand experience that's just yours. Once you've done that and you document and define it, every single person who works on your brand can start to become an ambassador of those two things. All of a sudden, boom, you have more clarity in your messaging, attracting the right people, your projects get done faster, your team is happier, your customers are happier. You have a completely unique brand experience that is just yours. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you and hopefully made branding a little bit more simple while you're building your business. If you like this, please like and subscribe. We'd like to keep you as part of our tribe. Also, in the comments below, there is a link to a resource page on our website full of different resources you can use to make your branding more simple. I'll see you in the next video.